And yes, we are back. So after natin mag-exercise, so ngayon, okay, lulutuin na natin ang ating dish for tonight, okay? It's laing, okay? So in Ghana, they call it here contumbre, okay? In Philippines, it's dahon ng gabi. So ang gagawin natin is, lulutuin natin siya para bukas meron tayong ulam, okay? So pwede naman kasi siyang ulamin, okay? You can actually redo it, okay? You can actually eat it, okay, for as long as na okay siya, and at the same time nakikeep siya sa fridge, so it can last actually for how many days, ang tinatawag natin na laing, okay? So ang ating mga ingredients ay, again, recap lang po natin. Meron tayong pork, so we already boiled the pork, okay, so that we will just render the fat, okay? So i-render lang natin yung fat. Then we have here our green chili. Ayan. So, kailangan medyo maanghang siya. Okay, then we also have here our cooking oil. So, not necessarily na sobrang dami. Okay, so we will just adjust later. Then we have here our onion, garlic, and ginger. And of course, the star of the show, our contumbre or dahon ng gabi. So, this is dahon ng gabi in Philippines. And this one, okay, we have our coconut cream, pure coconut cream. Ayan. So, magluluto na po tayo. So, i-on lang natin yung ating, yes, ang ating stove. Ayan. Then, let us now start with our pork. Okay? So, ang gagawin natin is i-render natin yung oil. Okay? I-render natin yung fat ng pork. Ayan. Makikita nyo. I-render na natin. I-render na natin yung pork. Yes. Kailangan natin siyang i-render kasi yung natural fat kasi ng baboy, kapag ka nilaga mo siya, and kapag ka ni-render mo kasi siya, mas lumalabas yung natural na oil ng pork, and at the same time, you don't need to add too much oil, okay, whenever you prepare something. So, you can also do this whenever you use pork for your dish. So any dish, okay, basta merong pork, and of course it has some fat to it, so you have to boil it first, okay? Boil it first for like 15 minutes, okay, maximum 20 minutes. Then let it simmer, okay, for a few minutes, and wait until na mag-render yung fat. So when we say render, okay, kailangan palabasin mo yung natural oil ng pork. Yes. And yan, pati yung oil ko lumalabas na kasi kakatapos natin mag-exercise natin. But it's okay, di ba? So, nag-ano na tayo, nag-cool down na tayo ng few minutes. Okay, nag-prepare tayo ng ating mga ingredients. So, multitasking tayo, di ba? Multitasking tayo everyday. Ganun naman talaga sa buhay. Kailangan nating matuto. Okay? So, actually, itong dish na to is, this dish originated from Bicol, okay, in Philippines. So, sa mga Bicolano, okay, sa mga mahilig sa mga maaanghang at mga gatang pagkain, so this is actually the most delicious dish, okay, that you can eat in Philippines when you visit. So in restaurants, they are already serving this dish. Yes. So sa mga budol fight, hindi ito nawawala. Ayan, so nagre-render na po ang ating pork. Yan, makikita nyo nagre-render na siya. So halu-haluin lang natin. So ayan, makikita nyo lumalabas na yung kanyang mantika. Yes. So we'll wait until the pork gets golden brown. So when it's golden brown, okay, it's already okay to add in your your spices, okay? The garlic, the onion, and then the ginger. Okay, so just keep it like that until mag-golden brown yung pork. Ayan. So it's almost ready. So actually, yung pork natin, our pork is halfway done before we started actually the process of frying, okay, of rendering the fat. Ayan. So, halos golden brown na siya. So, what we'll do next is, we will add in our spices. Ayan. So, we are now adding, okay, our spices. So, ayan, makikita ninyo. And we are already sauteing all the spices along with the pork. Yeah, so let's wait until our garlic, okay, becomes golden brown, okay, and also the onion, okay, to translucent. Okay, so once na mag-translucent na yung ating onion and the garlic will turn golden brown, so pinagsasabay-sabay ko na. Kasi the cooking time for onion is longer as compared with the garlic. So, ayan. So, halo-haloin lang natin. So, that's how you prepare your laing. So, you just leave it, okay? As it is. Now, we are waiting, okay, for the spices to blend. Yes, kailangan mag-incorporate yung taste ng mga spices. So, the spices has to incorporate, okay, with the pork so that we can still taste the spices, and also it can actually release some aroma that will help promote, okay, the taste of the food or enhance the taste of the food. So ako, pag nagluluto talaga ako, marami akong mga nilalagay na mga spices. So I always consider, of course, adding more spices, especially when I prepare something, because the taste of the dish will always come from, okay, the amount of the spices that you are actually adding. So it talks about quality, okay, of the taste. So whenever you do something, you prepare something, make sure that you saute it properly. So the proper way to saute is, okay, so when you are using meat, make sure that you render first, okay, the meat until it actually releases, okay, the natural oil. Then allow it to cook, okay, for a few minutes. Then mix all your spices. Okay, so ngayon, nag-golden brown na ang ating, ayan, nag-golden brown na ang ating, yes, ang ating mga spices, okay, especially the garlic. So it cooks actually faster, okay, than onion. And also our ginger is ready, yes. So I can already smell from here yung aroma. Okay, so it has already incorporated, okay, all together in our pan. So right now, what we will do next is we will add in this one, okay, the gata. Yes, the coconut cream. So you don't actually use everything. So mag-iiwan ka ng konti for later, okay. So we already added the coconut milk, okay. So what we will do is, we are going to, of course, wait until this mixture, okay, comes to a boil. So the moment it comes to a boil, okay, and the moment it already produces some amount of oil, okay, natural oil coming from the coconut milk, then that is already okay. So the moment it releases, okay, the natural oil from the coconut cream, that process is already okay, and that will take you to the next round, which is of course our, yes, okay, the star of the show, which is the contumbre or the dahon ng gabi. Okay, so later, okay, I am going to show you kung paano natin ilalagay yung laing, kasi hindi pwede na pag nilagay mo yung dahon ng laing is hahalo-haloin mo siya. Kasi ano yun, may tendency siya na kumate. Okay? So kailangan wag mo siyang halu-haluin. So the moment you add, okay, our contumbre leaves or the dahon ng gabi, okay, you don't need to mix it. Okay? So you allow it to just boil, keep boiling and boiling and boiling. Okay? Then, okay, the moment it's already it's already almost halfway through, okay, to simmer, then that's the proper time that you actually, of course, taste it. Okay, then you can add in some of your condiments. So you can add in some black pepper, okay, to it, fish sauce, or small amount of salt, pinch of salt, and then of course the last and final touch will be your sili. Okay, so it depends actually on how hot do you want, okay, your laing should actually, of course, come out. So to me, kailangan lang ng medyo light lang, okay, yung pagiging spicy niya. So I am not actually adding it, okay, on the initial stage of the process. Okay, so I actually add it later, the moment the entire thing is almost done. Okay, and that's the time that I am going to add in, of course, the sili, so that I can still estimate, okay, or I can still how do you call it, consider, okay, whether it's going to be very spicy for me or not spicy for me. So it's important, okay. So kasi sa buhay kailangan minsan, 'di ba, yung mga bagay na medyo hindi ka sanay, okay, katulad yan sa sili, hindi lahat kumakain ng sili. So you can actually, of course, ask some of your family members, okay, or kung may kasama ka man sa bahay, so tanungin mo sila kung kumakain sila ng sili. So you don't need to add it, okay, on the first step na gagawin mo, katulad ng pagigisa. So when you saute it, most times there are those who actually add in this the chili, okay, the sili, okay, the green chili, on the first step, okay, while they are sauteing. But in my case, I always put it last, okay, so that I can still, of course, consider some of those na hindi ko makain, kasi hindi lang naman ako ang kakain nito. So maybe later I can, of course, divide it into two, and then the other half will be meant for those who eat spicy, and then the other half is meant for those who don't eat spicy food, okay? So ganun lang po, okay? So aantayin lang natin siya na medyo mag-boil, okay? And at the same time, let's wait na maging oily siya the moment it also becomes oily, or it turns into a saucy mixture. Then we can already add in, of course, our, yes, contumbre. Yes, so medyo malapit na to. Ayan, so just keep boiling. So naaamoy ko na yung yung luya, yung sibuyas, yung bawang. Okay, napakasarap na niya. Ayan, so makikita niyo. Yes. So as you can see here, okay, sa taas may mga, ayan, oh, meron na siyang parang naglalangis na siya. Okay. So it turns out to be like oily on top, because that's how it is, okay? So whenever you use coconut cream, so your expectation always is it will be very creamy, okay, right after, okay, you boil it. so that's the quality that we are waiting, okay, from our coconut cream. Na mag-simmer siya and at the same time lumabas yung natural oil niya. So this is actually a mixture of different taste, okay? So savory from our coconut, okay? Oily, okay, from the pork that we just rendered a while ago, and also spicy from the ginger and then the chili that we will be adding in, okay, later on. So let's wait. So I think this is ready. So ayan, okay na yan. Okay na yan. So mga 15 minutes na yan, okay, na kumukulo. So this time we will add in our, yes, our contumbre leaves or the gabi. Okay? Ayan. So wag mo siyang hahaluin. So all you need to do is just press it. Okay? So you just have to press it. So the coconut cream will actually, of course, touch the leaves. Yes. So just let it boil. Don't cover it. Okay, you don't need to cover. So hindi tayo maglalagay ng water kasi ang magluluto sa kanya ay yung gata mismo. Okay, we will not add in water kasi ang magluluto talaga sa laing natin, sa dish na to ay ang gata. Okay, so this time, so we can already add in our condiments. So we can already add in our condiments, our salt, okay, our seasoning, and if we wanted to have a fishy taste, then we can add in fish sauce, okay? Or if you want additional taste of pepper, you can also add in coarse black pepper. So it depends, okay, on your desire, okay, if how do you want the taste should be like for you, okay? So standby lang po tayo, all right? So we will now add salt. Just little amount of salt. Yes. Again, okay, depending on your way of cooking. Okay, so kung gusto nyo ng medyo maalat, then you can add up, I mean, a half tablespoon, okay, or you can estimate, all right, so you can adjust. So my style of cooking usually, okay, when I cook, I always add just little amount of the condiments, okay, so that later on, kapag yung lasa niya is medyo kakaiba, pag natikman mo na siya at medyo malapit na siyang maluto, so you can still adjust, you can still add it. Because once it's overly done, okay, it's too salty, it will be difficult for you to adjust anymore. So it's better that you, you estimate, okay, very well, or you just add in first a little amount, then later on you adjust. So ngayon, we will add this from Philippines. Our fish sauce, just little amount of it. Then pinch of pepper. Yes, black pepper. So keep pressing it, okay? Don't mix. Keep pressing it, guys. Don't mix. So ayan, makikita mo na siya, nagbo-boil na siya. So what we want to achieve here is yung dry na laing, okay? So this dish is actually a dry dish. So later you are going to see how it looks like, and the moment you taste it, okay? So it will actually have a texture of like a crispy something, because the moment it dries up, okay, you keep it under over fire, and then you keep stirring it, okay, until no sauce will be left, okay, in the pan, except of course the natural oil, okay, that it has. So ayan, so hayaan lang natin siya to boil. Yes. Tapos later, and of course, syempre i-adjust natin yung i-adjust natin yung apoy, okay? Huwag masyadong malakas yung apoy natin para masyadong malakas yung apoy natin para yung cooking time niya is hindi siya yung sobrang bilis, tapos yung contumbre or yung dahon ng gabi natin is hindi siya luto, okay? So it has to be, of course, done gradually. So you must reduce also the heat. Yes. So ito na yung pinaka-last natin later, ang chili. Yes. So makikita nyo na nagda-dry na po siya. Okay, so we'll wait until it simmers so we can already taste. And we can already start mixing it. Yes. So as you can see, so this is the oil. This is what we want to achieve.